Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Azam Sagir and today I'll be talking about Amazon Wholesale FBA. But before we move on, please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe Stormac. और अगर आप चाहते हैं कि फ्यूचर में ऐसा एडवांस कॉन्टेंट आप तक पहुंचता रहे. So now we should move on to our today's topic, which is Amazon Wholesale FBA. Guys, you should know कि Amazon Wholesale FBA होता क्या है. Basically, this is a business model in which you'll see a product जो Amazon पे अच्छा बिक रहा है, जिसका BSR अच्छा है, sales rank अच्छा है, जिसका और जिसकी sales काफी velocity काफी अच्छी है, and you want to sell that product too. In that case, you go for the ones selling them, like the brand which is selling it, or the distributor or the wholesaler जो उसको sell कर रहे हैं. You'll go for them, you talk to them, they'll give you the approval, and then you can start selling that product on a Me Too listing. So that is basically Amazon Wholesale FBA, as simple as it gets. Now you should know what are the steps involved in doing Amazon Wholesale FBA. In start, you should know about the legalities of Amazon Wholesale FBA. The legalities are like what are the main things to start before you start doing Amazon Wholesale FBA. For that, you need to create an LLC, like a company, which is going to be LLC or a corporation or a sole proprietorship. These are the basically three models. Sole proprietorship and corporation are good business strategies, but according to us, you should go for LLC, as LLC gives you an extra layer of protection compared to sole proprietorship and corporation. Then the next step is to find the suppliers, because if you're not going to find any suppliers, then you won't have any products to sell, and eventually you won't get any money. So the next step is to find the suppliers. This is the main step. In this thing, you must know a lot of ways, like multiple ways to find suppliers, because guys, believe me, if you only know one method, then you're gonna exhaust eventually with yourself, with your methods. As I told you before, uh, while selling, you see you put filters on Black Box, on Helium 10, or on Keepa. These are the different softwares that are used for doing Amazon Wholesale FBA, to finding suppliers. But if you're just stuck with Black Box and you're putting multiple filters on Black Box and you're getting the same suppliers all the time, then eventually you're going to guess out. So according to us, you should go for different ways. You should go for Helium 10. You should go for Keepa Graph. So you'll get more chances of success in that thing. So this is the basic thing, that you should go for multiple ways to find various amount of suppliers. The more amount of suppliers, guys, you're going to find, the more amount of success is you're going to have. You're going to achieve more rate of success in that thing. Then you go for the contact strategy. How are you going to contact your suppliers to get fan approvals from them? The ways are calling them. You can call them, you can email them, you can message them on their web portal. But you should keep in mind, calling, before letting you know about the email thing and the messages thing, you must go for calling, as it is the most authentic and professional approach you can have, because it is highly recommended by a lot of wholesalers that are doing this thing currently. It is more authentic, more professional, and gives you and better rate of success. You just call them, but don't just stick to call. You can combine calling them and emailing them, because it looks more professional, and sometimes there are suppliers that respond very quickly on email. Some do have delay time, or some don't reply at all. But go for this thing, combine this thing, go for calling, emailing. Combining this thing gives you a better rate of success. So for that, make a spreadsheet on which you can list a lot of you can create an Excel file in which you can keep a record of all these suppliers you have contacted. And in this thing, so after you contacting them, now give it some time, and after that look for how many suppliers haven't responded. Now start calling them on email. Like sometimes you don't get to have that response from that supplier you're needing, so then you can call it. If he hasn't picked the call, in that spreadsheet you get to submit the thing that he haven't picked up my phone, or call him later, things like that. You can have some comments about that supplier that will help you in future. The ones you have responded you must get in good terms with them, so you can get the brand approval or the catalog that you want. But before that, guys, you must have a business email to contact these suppliers, because this thing looks more professional as compared to like contacting them on your personal Gmail or email or Yahoo, everything, anything. The thing is that you wanna like create an image of yourself. You've heard that thing that you know the first expression is the last expression. You can create a good expression while contacting them on your business email. So I'll go for this method. I'll have a business email to contact all the suppliers that I'm contacting currently. So in start, if you want to achieve success, guys, you must have one product at one time. Just go with one product at one time, because it's not forever. But like you won't like gas out in comparatively, like you're going for a lot of brands or a lot of products at the same time, you're eventually going to gas out. You won't get that depth that you want in this thing, guys. In wholesale, you need to go as deep as it can get. you know आप जितने ज्यादा सप्लायर्स को निकाल सकते हो, जितना आप जूस निकाल सकते हो अपने सॉफ्टवेयर से एक प्रोडक्ट के बारे में, आपको उतना फर्स्ट में निकालना चाहिए अकॉर्डिंग टू मी। क्योंकि ये आपको एक सक्सेस का एक बेटर और बहुत ज़्यादा चांस प्रोवाइड करता है कंपैरेटिवली, कि अगर आप एक ही टाइम में मुख्तलिफ चीज़ों में हाथ डाल लेंगे तो वो जो चीज़ जो आपको सक्सेस दे सकती थी वो आपके पास से निकल जाएगी और आप तंग पड़ जाएंगे। जैसे इवेंचुअली होता है, बहुत से लोग तंग पड़ जाते हैं कि यार इस कोई मुझसे मतलब कि मुझे कोई उनका आ नहीं रहा, रिस्पॉन्स रेट नहीं आ रहा। वो क्यों? क्योंकि हो सकता है जो सप्लायर्स जो आपकी डिमांड्स पे पूरे उतरते हों वो नीचे डीप डाउन द गली हों, और आप जस्ट ऊपर ऊपर से 3-4 पेजेस देखे और नेक्स्ट प्रोडक्ट में मूव करके और आपने उसको स्किप कर दिया। सो इवेंचुअली दैट थिंग विल कॉस्ट यू इन फ्यूचर। So to get better results, you must stick to one category at one time. But after some time, जब आपने इस कैटेगरी का जूस निकाल लिया, then go for the other thing. I'm not saying कि आप just हमेशा एक ही चीज के साथ stick रहें. Go for the thing, but before finishing the first thing, then jump to the next one. Now, guys, you must know like who to contact. You must contact a distribution or a brand. So according to us, you should go for both of them. Go for both distribution and for brand, as this is a numbers game, guys. So the more amount of suppliers you're going to contact, the more chances of success in future you're going to have. So according to us, you must go for both distributions and brands. And as told earlier, you must keep a track of all the information that you get from the suppliers. It can be like you can create an Excel file or Google Sheet in which you can have the name and suppliers, their websites, their contacts, emails, their phone numbers, which category that supplier lies in. Did they answer the phone? Did they say no to Amazon sellers, or did they say contact us later? As far as they are not taking any new wholesalers or on board, did they request to open an account with you, or did they agree, or have they asked for any sort of documents that they need to create an account with you? You must have a record of all of those suppliers. For that, keep a track record of all of them, because once you start contacting a lot of suppliers, then it gets difficult to keep record all of them. So what responses you are getting, you must have a record of each and every individual supplier and what they need, what are their requirements, each and everything you should have with them, with you, to get better chances of success. And the most important thing is that you need to keep in mind is that start contacting suppliers that you will get rejected. You know, the one person who feels like who's afraid of getting rejected, you won't get any success in future. Believe me, guys. The rejection is the basic or the core step, the first step to get success in future. You do get rejections a lot of time in this wholesale thing, guys. This thing is that you get rejections a lot of time, but don't just like lose hope. Just go for contacting other suppliers moving forward. And guys, you will also be told like they won't allow to sell you on Amazon, or don't allow online sellers. But don't lose hope. There are suppliers that are gonna allow you to sell on Amazon. There are suppliers who are gonna give you brand approvals. There are suppliers who are gonna give you catalogs. But it's a patience game. So be a little patient and don't lose hope. This is the basic and the core step for doing Amazon wholesale FBA. If you are the one who's just gonna exhaust or who's just gonna gas out in start, then believe me, this thing is not for you. You must have the stamina or have the patience to get rejections on your chest, and after that, you're gonna get success eventually. The next thing is product research, guys. This is the most and the core point to get success, because a lot of newcomers lose their money or they fail or in this Amazon wholesale FBA because they fail to miscalculate. They fail to calculate the factors that are involved in doing the product research. So this is the main step in which, like you can say, you're gonna get profit or gonna get loss before even sending your inventory to Amazon. So, guys, this is the main thing. You must calculate all the things, all the points, all the factors during the product research if you're gonna get a better chances of success in future. So, as in this point, yeah, it's as it's written, like you are buying a if you are buying a profitable product from the supplier, or that product gonna cost you before even sending it to Amazon. That is the main thing, that you must do your product research thoroughly. Is the main point, as a lot of people lose money or they fail because they haven't done their research so properly. So it is the most important point, guys. The next thing is methods of product research. What are the key methods involved in doing the product research? So there are a lot of graphs, a lot of softwares, a lot of things that you can get to do the product research profitably. For that, you can use Scan Unlimited. That's a good software. We use it. Keepa is a really good. I prefer you to go with Keepa because this graphs give sorry gives you a lot in detailed knowledge about doing product research. So you must go with Keepa because it is a recommended one. Then you have the Amazon Revenue Calculator. Then you also have Jungle Scout. So Keepa gives you a lot of important data when it comes to finding, as I told you, Scan Unlimited and Keepa. But this thing, Keepa, it gives you like the research about what is happening with that product when it comes to finding profitable product. Research, as it gives you data from more than a year or even beyond that. So you can also see how many sellers are on the list or how many sellers were on the board, and you can see how fast that product is selling. You can also get the sellers rank BSR on Keepa. You can also see what price for it's selling on Amazon. Even see if Amazon is selling it or Amazon is out of that listing. So which seller is having the buy box and which and at which price or which amount he's having winning the buy box. So, according to me, I'll prefer you guys to go with Keepa. But all these other softwares, they are too good. You must know how to use them. You must use them. And as told earlier, go for multiple ways, multiple methods, multiple softwares to get better chances of success. Then, according to Jungle Scout, you can also have this thing in mind that it tells you the sales velocity of a product that you are evaluating. It's important that it tells you how many units of products you need to purchase. As a product is selling 50 units per month and you just bought 500 units per month. So you can imagine like what is going to happen with you guys or with your inventory. So these things should be kept in mind, guys. After that, you go for product listing. So in product listing, basically this product is being sold on Amazon. Eventually, it's getting a good sales BSR, a good sales velocity, and everything. But there are points that you can add. You can add value to these products. You can add some new things, new products, new like values to this listing to stand out among other competitors. So you must thoroughly work on product listing and create as good of a listing as you can to stand out among your competitors. Then you're gonna have better chances to win the buy box and eventually sell the product as compared to your competitors. Then, guys, the thing is, you get to like now you have that catalog. You have the permission from the supplier. You have the catalog. You have researched the product. You have created the listing. Now the thing comes to negotiating and ordering. Well, this business model, guys, is all about negotiations, and as make as much negotiations as you can, because you need to have your product on as less of a money that you can get as it can get. So keep in mind the suppliers are not same. Not all the time the suppliers are same, but you can get the juice out of them if you know how to negotiate, on which terms you can negotiate. But the thing is, the main point in this all is, you must have a good capital. Money is the most important factor in every aspect of life. Money is the most important factor. The supplier, he too is a guy like you, like me. He will go for down, like cutting the price, if he knows you're gonna buy a lot of products, you have a good capital and everything. So capital plays the most important role in negotiations. After you've done negotiations, then you can go and order the products, guys. So after that, you go for shipping and preparing. So mostly suppliers don't send new products directly to Amazon, because they aren't allowed, or they have their business values that they won't send your product directly to Amazon. So now you can either ship it to yourself, or you can get a prep center for it. So guys, I like the way we do. We have prep centers. So I recommend you guys to get a prep center for it and get your work going. That is the main thing. After that, you go for the pricing. Is almost the last step, but the most important step in it. The pricing, it's now like, don't settle for anything less, guys. If you're gonna get some juice out of your product, if you're gonna get better chances of success, you must not settle for anything less. In start, it may be like you won't be getting any sales, or you won't be getting any kind of good, like customer reactions and reviews and everything. But eventually, guys, as I told you earlier, it's a patience game. You just sit and watch, give it some time. You're gonna get sales eventually. So you might not lose hope or heart. Just get your price, like set your price according to you, in which you think you can get something out of that product, and wait for it. Give it some time. Eventually, you're gonna get your profit out of that product. In the end, guys, you should know how to provide value. Providing value, you always want to provide value to your suppliers. Remember that it is a person to person business. As the suppliers or sales rep you're dealing with all our persons like you and me. So you want to make that, you're going to show that trying to you're going to prove them that you're going to provide some value to their product or to them. In that scenario, after like saying things like that, or providing some kind of values like that, you're going to stand out among other competitors, among other wholesalers that are trying to contact them. So this is the main thing. You should know how to contact them, and after that, like how you can provide values to their products and things like that. So now I think, guys, this is the all the main and the core steps that I've told you in this video. These are all the main steps जो जिसके बारे में आज हमने बात की है. सो इन चीज़ों पे असर मतलब आप लोग काम करके एक बिजनेस मॉडल की जो आपको एक अमेजोन की जो होलसेल एफबीए की जो बेसिक लीगैलिटीज हैं, जो बेसिक चीज़ें जो आज तक आपको मुख्तलिफ यूट्यूब की वीडियोस में या मुख्तलिफ जो अपना मंजन बेचते होते हैं, ये जस्ट गो फॉर एक मेन चीज़ है जी इतने की बिक्री है और आप उस पर लिस्टिंग कर लें और ये इस तरह निकाल लें, इस तरह कर लें. मेन चीज़ें आपको जो इस वीडियो में बताई गई हैं वो इन डेप्थ नॉलेज है, जो बहुत कम आजकल आप लोगों को देखा होगा जो मिल रहा होता है. सो इन चीज़ों को कैरी ऑन करने के बाद नाउ यू गोना मूव ऑन के अब आपको कौन से सॉफ्टवेयर चाहिए, आपको कौन कौन सी चीज़ें चाहिए ये चीज़ें करने के लिए, या आपको किस तरह किसी कॉन्टैक्ट सप्लायर से कॉन्टैक्ट करना है, उससे क्या बात करनी है. वो चीज़ें हम आपको आने वाली हमारी जो नेक्स्ट वीडियोज़ हैं उनमें इंशाल्लाह बताएंगे. तो ये इस बारे में अभी आप ये कि इस चीज़ पे फोकस करें. what you guys are going to get out from my video, what things now you need, what are the main steps you must have in mind. So these are the things, and after that inshallah next आने वाली वीडियो में हम आपको इन जो एडवांस नॉलेज है जिसमें आपको how to use the DOFs, how to use the softwares and things like that, वो भी इंशाल्लाह आने वाली वीडियोस में हम आपको प्रोवाइड करेंगे. और ये आपका रिस्पॉन्स हमें बताएगा कि हाउ मच you guys want these things to be like to be done by us. So hopefully we get a good response of this video to create a next good video for you guys in future, inshallah. So hope like we'll get to see each other everyone soon. That note, I'm signing off. This is Azam Sagi. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.